We are back with Phoenix Wright, and we're doing our 17th round of data gathering on our 4th trial. Let's see what happens. Hello there, Fool Arcana, welcome. So that's right. Okay, we were talking to Grossberg. Got it. Anyway, let's leave. I only have 2 places to go. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Yeah. Still. Yeah, there we go. Now I can go anywhere I want. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Oh, no. Hello there, Dragon Ace. Welcome. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. Oh? You could go in as long as he's there. Von Karma. Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry. Oh my god, we could see him without his courtroom animations? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had the time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Yeah, that's actually weird. I guess I could examine everything again. It's locked. Let's keep important stuff in there. Alright, bottom stuff. Evidence for current cases. What do you think this clothespin is for? Oh yeah, we've done that already. Oh, the open drawer. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for Dl6, it's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Oh my god, he's got the eagle eyes. Look at that, that's a stare of death. Eek! Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? What? Wait, what? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. What an asshole. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. But he's genuinely asking how we know him? This guy. Hello there, Talon. Welcome to the stream. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Look at that face. Oh my god. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Okay. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. He has a terrifying face. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up Dl6 in court tomorrow. Okay. But... letter from the safe. We really should be saving this stuff for the courtroom, but we're still fools. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Oh my god, Mr. Karma's gonna punch us, and then we're gonna be the one on the chopping block. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? Oh? Now he's known as Jack the Ripper, I don't know. He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. Yes, like, it's such a dumbass move on my own part. Hello there, Ledger. Welcome to the stream. What? Nick, what is that thing? What? He just carries that? A stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Any random person could just have something crackling this badly. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No! Double no. Whoa! What are you? Nick, run! Oh no, she took the hit. Maya! Out of my way. Aw, oh, come on, so it was for nothing? Good job, dumbass. She actually threw him off, and it didn't do jack. Yeah, he got us. If only I didn't stand there like an idiot and actively sabotage myself like in case 2. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the Dl6 evidence. All of it. Let's tell the cops. We're in the police station. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Probably. She's in the next 16 games, isn't she? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! I mean, we know what happens. Maya! Hooray! The letter! Did he take it? Damn, wakes up and goes right to it. Hello there, Koyuki. Welcome to the stream. Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. Yeah, I mean, you kinda did, but I'm a dumbass. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. Well, I mean, that's what it's for. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Ouch. Maya! Grr, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? Oh, so she snatched it from his pocket or something? Dl6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. He dug it out of his damn heart. But yeah, Winterburn, good point. Maya could be in future games as a ghost. Nothing could have happened that we... Or nothing... Or I should say, anything could have happened. She dies in this game. She's a ghost the rest of the games. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Still bears clear ballistic markings. So I stashed it. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Even though I could show her the bullet right now? What the hell? I want to make it a dramatic reveal, though, so I'll just let her sit for 24 hours. I don't freaking know. Yay! I'm gonna save my progress. I really hope that in future games we don't have difficulties that are caused entirely by my completely dumbass decisions. Like, why do we have to take the key piece of evidence in a trial and show it to the guy we're gonna use it against like an idiot? Anyway, This should be the last trial. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Wah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I got spooked. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my running with a stun gun yesterday. Damn, you can really carry a charge. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Oh, so good. He's not looking particularly down. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! That's great. What are you doing? Sorry! I'm sorry! I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. I've gone through a whole day and I still haven't discharged. Just smack a table or something. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh yeah, pal! That's great. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Really? Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. I guess he's thinking positive? Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? Because it was written down for him. He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Hello there, Fakafon. Welcome to the stream. Hello there, Kieran. Welcome as well. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. He's awfully cooperative this time around. Oh. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. We're getting set up for something. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Okay, the witness was not running away, as he will now testify. He could have just answered that then. Give me a damn break. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Oh. Just as is. That's pretty good. Alright. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know why I would press this, but I'm going to do it. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Wasn't running away or nothing? Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? Yeah, to be fair, if I sat quietly, I'd rather be guilty in 3 minutes. Went to buy some food. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. And remember, the clock's not 3 hours slow, it's 9 hours fast, or whatever it was. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Got nothing to do with this. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I need one of those motive things. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. Gregory Edgeworth! Oh my god! It's Yanni Yogi, of course. This is a freebie. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the Dl6 incident! Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness what? What? Has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past? That must have hurt. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. This is great. What a twist. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. And this is America, which is extremely litigious and takes your word at everything. I have a right to do as you suggested. You know how you don't joke about carrying drugs at airports because they will absolutely take you seriously? Well, I guess this is what's happening right now. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. You don't want to end up with egg on your face! The yolk will be on you! Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony. Nice. Testimony. Every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. Von Karma didn't have the talent to cross-examine her as well. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. It is time to begin. Yes! Oh my god. It's adorable. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name? Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Oh, it just does it? I thought I was gonna have to say, like, Polly, please say your name. This is great. Oh, call the witness. Very nice, very nice. What else we got? Yep, be careful, Polly will tell on you. Very nice. I'm playing a beak performance tonight. Let's ruffle this witness's feathers. Oh my god. I thought I had all the puns and I only had half of them. This is ridiculous. Who is your owner? Hello, hello. This is so irritating. That's the whole thing. I like that they're keeping it consistent. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination? Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Who is your owner? That's literally it. Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Have we forgotten something? What's your name? What's the safe number? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago... Yeah, you gotta do the... mention her name. Polly? Polly? Have we forgotten something? Don't forget Dl6! There we go. If I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that the caretaker has something to do with Dl6. Polly? Have we forgotten something? So, oh, okay. I had said that Yogi remembers because of the paper, but I guess Polly's key phrase is to mention Dl6 if he ever asks if he's forgotten something, because you always forget something. Hello, hello! That's not what you're supposed to say! Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello, hello. This is the worst. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? I would be, like, crying laughing if I were Von Karma right now. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Have? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? This is the worst. Do I present again? Or not present, but... Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner's Mr. Yogi. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna press the first thing. This is awful. This is god-awful. What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly. This is perfect. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course, I think. Yes, it does. Oh! Huh! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Well, it does say remember Dl6. No. No. Oh, what? Did I not read this, or did I forget? His fiancée was named Polly? I completely forgot that. Well, that's perfect. The Dl6 Case File? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Well, clearly the third one. Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? I hope this is just 1, 2, 3. Suspect data, I think. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. What an incredible coincidence that the most common parrot name happened to be his fiancée's name. That's like if I was about to marry someone named Spot and I named my dog after her. Like, wow, what do you know? I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix? That's great. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? That is a legitimate counter-argument, I have to admit. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Although it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial, we would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue. Does it keep talking? The only thing I can do is press the first statement. I guess I am gonna do what's the safe number. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228! 1228! My, what a reckless parent! Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Huh. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? The only thing I have to work with is the frickin' case file. Oh, December 28th! Damn, it all adds up! That's wild. Okay, we're doing it. The Dl6 Case File. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Well, this time it's the first one. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the Dl6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th. This is pretty fantastic. Ah, hello there, Barry. Welcome to the stream. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the Dl6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. And now I have to change it. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Oh my god. This is great. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Huh? Oh. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Wait, what? You killed Hammond, sure, but... Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yana Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yana Yogi, so, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who'd sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Wow, okay. Von Karma? Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. That's the phrasing he uses. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Oh, he's gonna spring us at the last second. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Objection? No. Get out of here. I freaking love that every time. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
What? Did someone just say objection? And it wasn't Karma. It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... Edgeworth? No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the Dl6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do I do? I assume I want to raise an objection. But what do I object to? There's nothing to object to. I think I might have to wait for a lie. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. Game over. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know. It wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the Dl6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for Dl6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me, even though I'm pointing elsewhere. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. Can you imagine serving jury duty for this? Like, nope. Stay around. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Now I can contradict and present evidence or whatever. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Wow. We're not done, even though we're done. This is freaking intense, man. Hello there, Crypto. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. Even though this was manslaughter. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Huh? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Here we go. It's 2:30 p.m. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the Dl6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Here we go. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. So, yeah, mistakenly. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Here we go. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I'll press. I had gone to the courtroom. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Yeah, so he would remember that. Earthquake struck. So, there were 3 people including yourself trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, we lost our composure. What did you do then? What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Yeah, why did the gun just fall at his feet? What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I threw it. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick. Or thin. I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. Single gunshot scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think, after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head, every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. I'm trying to think of who screamed, because, like, if he got shot in the heart, I don't know if that was an insta-kill or what, but wasn't he shot in the heart? The bullet that we found was dug out of his father's heart? To this day? Yes, I could practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. Yeah, what do I have? Oh, that's Robert. I don't care anymore. Lake photo doesn't matter. That's just Misty Faye. This is for this case. This case. I'm probably gonna look at this a third time. Photograph and the bullet. It has ballistic markings, but that doesn't contradict anything in the testimony. I'm probably gonna need to look at the Dl6 case. Scene of the murder. I don't see a... like, I see the blood coming out of the mouth, but where's the wound? It's not where his heart would be, is it? I don't know if I can make it out very well. Not to mention there's a bullet hole up on the glass up there, right? That might be a contradictory piece of evidence. No clues were found. The murder weapon was fired twice. Okay, there's the problem. There's the problem. And you could see the other bullet holes on the glass case, because there's no way it went through a guy and then punctured a hole in the glass case. So I guess someone shot the glass to breathe better? That's my assumption. So, one bullet. He specifies a single gunshot. Okay. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Okay, okay. Little sassy, Phoenix. Contempt of court. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? Well, yeah, but this time that's specifically what the court is, the case is. I don't accept this evidence unless you could tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Maybe Edgeworth himself punched a hole in the elevator and then Yogi shot his father. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time, Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? I think I do, because it's the glass, right? Like, a regular pistol's not going to go all the way through a guy and through an elevator door. That's crazy. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? It's gotta be the photo. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. I know it's a video game, but now I gotta point the thing out specifically. This is kind of embarrassing. It's the bullet hole. As should be obvious. The contradiction is here. I see, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? You know what this means, by the way, is Edgeworth's dad's ghost did not give false testimony. If you care about that. Hello there, Clever Kitsune. Welcome to the stream. The murderer, of course! I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the Dl6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth, and nothing but. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. It did say... I don't know how this is supposed to make sense. It did say that the bullet was dislodged from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. But if it was already fired, could it have been, like, put in his heart afterward? But that would have had evidence of a different crime, right? Because I'm wondering if he had a heart attack and died, but, like... I'm trying to work out in some convoluted way how this could work. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today, therefore I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today. Right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I'm assuming I gotta object, because where do I go from here? I think I'm gonna save for this one, actually. I gotta object this, I think.
Objection!
Your Honor, I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof. Nick? I don't know, his case is perfect. Oh no. Gah! It must exist. The second bullet. There was a flash of Misty for one split second. Or not Misty, Mia. Oh! What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? And it flashed for, again, like one frame. Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, does that mean that the bullet I have is the second bullet? That would be interesting. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. This is so stressful. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer. Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Had to find it, didn't need it. Yeah, probably not. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Think ridiculous video game logic. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. So the scream Edgeworth heard was Yanni Yogi, and then Yogi shot the father? But no, because the hole in the elevator. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have had to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Oh, God. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus, leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Interesting. So through the elevator door, it hit a guy. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Oh my god. The boy loses consciousness. Wait a minute. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. I'm assuming it's Von Karma because you can't introduce a new person right now. That'd be lame. Is that why Von Karma went on a mysterious vacation for months? I thought it was because he took it really hard, but maybe he got hit by a damn bullet. That'd be something else. And hello there, Backward Reflect. Hello there, Nocturnal Knights. Welcome to the stream. Hello there, Bagel. What's up? Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick! Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yeah, I call it. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the Dl6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now, save it for a better time. Is there a better time? I think I want to say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma! Von Karma? Oh my god. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet, you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Ugh, nobody's that perfect. So, So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I think I can, actually. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... This is great. The metal detector! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. Oh? You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh, jeez. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Boy, would that be embarrassing if there's nothing there. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Huh? Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the Dl6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to Dl6. That's a bit of a reach, buddy. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from Dl6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the Dl6 evidence. Oh, well, I mean we do. We directly took it from him. That's the game's hint right there. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the Dl6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's... a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the Dl6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh my god! He darbied! It must have been fun writing out that stuff in the localization. That scream. Oh, that was the distinctive scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know! Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Oh yeah, the getaway part, yeah. Get away from my father! Bang! The incredibly awkward scream. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You... Wow! Goddamn! You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Damn, Jesus! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Wow! Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator, and was immediately shot. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. 2 Edgeworths in one day. What a pain in the ass. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Also, by the way, he's left-handed. Poof. A little pop sound. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Such a good crime, he even fools the victim. That is damn good. Even the ghost didn't know. No crime is that good. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, double not guilty. Doom. Doom. Yay. God, I freaking love that. Edgeworth gets confettied twice in a row. It's gold. That is all. This court is adjourned. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Found Carl looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? Yeah, what? I'm not sure how to say this. I know! Try thank you! I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. Now we're even for the $38 that people thought I owed you. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Because of Edgeworth, probably. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you, by feeding me. I see. Ahem. Oh, you're not gonna do the whoop, are you? Yes! Woof! I feel foolish. So do I. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh my god! Hey, y'all! Lana! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. It was great. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Ah, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? Yes, it's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? You got dumped by the model? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Fiancé. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. That's 2 girlfriends in a row. Just going to France. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Got the name wrong. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Oh my god, it's $38. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It is totally $38. Larry was the guy the whole time. Because Larry said he skipped school, so he would have been suspicious. He was totally the thief, wasn't he? Hello there, User Shadow. What is up? It's $38! Oh my god! I'm a wizard. I'm a genius. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? So Larry is the one who screwed me over as a kid? Ugh. No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Oh, because he felt guilty? Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Hello there, Quincy. Welcome to the stream. Hello there, Galleon, as well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. But even he says it. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I can't picture Edgeworth saying that. I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me! Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations... I was just gonna say, we could get him for petty theft right now. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, Wright? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me. This is such the end of the game. But with the DS release, there's an additional case that's supposed to be some kind of fan service. So, even though this is clearly the end of the game, it's not the end of the game. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Should be one word, I think. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh. Back at the law office. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh no! Goodbye? What time is it? Gah, still 5. The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. Oh, new screen, wow. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only your voice, but still. It was at the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry. But I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya's notice to cheer her up. It's the bullet, of course. It's the one she took.
Take that!
Take that! A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run an office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Hooray! Yay, the good ending, even though I think it's the only ending. Thanks, Nick. Hooray! Take a picture of your screen, because you beat the game. That is like a definite conclusion, but we still have a chapter 5. And so my story ends. Yeah. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Hooray! And we still have a chapter 5! We did it! Oh, okay, that's how we're doing it? Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoa, Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? God, that's awkward. That's freaking marvelous. Hello there, Less Listened Audios. Welcome to the stream. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Jeez, this guy. Hopeless. This is freaking excellent. Oh, it's that guy? Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. Oh, he has a name, Payne. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful because he's the tutorial level. That's great. Wasn't he just called, like, prosecuting attorney or something? I didn't know his name was Payne. Oh, yes. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Did he say for whom I wrote the affidavit for? You only need one for. That was redundant. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. What? Hello there, James. Welcome to the stream. Who's left? Oh, of course. Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're finally putting some pairs more than a DVD, box set, DVD? I don't know what a DVD is. Or 3-letter words. How am I supposed to keep it all straight? God damn. They're releasing a DVD box set. I don't even know what that stuff means. I can't keep track of all that stuff. That, man, I was able to read it, but it's very hard to read out loud. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. Is he really the Pink Princess? What? Or the villain? Oh, Penny Nichols. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. Yup. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living in anyway? So who are we talking to? Because it's not Phoenix, and it's not Maya. And it's not Edgeworth. Manual, I wish. Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Was it actually Will? It's so bizarre. And I love how everybody's into the Pink Princess cards, I guess because they're cards. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. Oh, is it Mia? For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. It's great. Right back to photography. Shinji Mikami? What the hell? What the hell? Yay! Oh yeah, that it actually is Mia, and you can straight up see through her. And Larry, like, doesn't know what to do with himself. And Phoenix also kind of doesn't know what to do with himself. Hooray! That was awesome. Oh. Yay! A brand new episode. Oh, I didn't actually go into it, did I? I will save, though. Hooray, we did it. Yeah, I don't want to go into the case yet. I'm gonna hold off for now. But we have unlocked episode 5, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a trophy. I'm pretty excited about that. Clear episode 4. So what am I missing for episode 1 anyway? There's obviously the final episode, right? This stuff is good. This stuff is good. JFA. Nickel Samurai, that's funny. As Edgeworth, so I can't do that unless, yeah, it's different things. JFA. The whole trilogy. Episode 5. No, we're good. I've gotten all the weird optional trophies. So this is good stuff. So we're going to go to the next and last chapter next stream. Thank you very much for joining, everybody, and have a wonderful night.